guys, welcome back to the Forge. Smithy again. And we have ELITA-1 today. I was actually really looking forward to her. For those of you who watched my Hunger video, I've really been looking forward to her. I think this mold looks really cool as her. It has what, yeah, you could consider a few issues. There's some, when we get to robot mode, there's something I'm going to address. But all in all, she's really cool. Colors are fantastic. Pretty much every detail you see up here is a sticker. And that is one of the biggest gripes about this figure, is she has all kinds of stickers, just like the Starscream one did. But where all of this is detailed via stickers, you're going to be really, really hit or miss on whether or not you get one that has a good sticker job or not. And like, you know, I have one like right here that's starting to peel a little bit, and this one's got some bubbles in it, and it's just some issues you're going to have to watch out for. I'm sure that eventually you'll be able to get like a repro label set. They'll be, you know, head and shoulders above this one. But it's still good. I mean, got some really cool details in it. Little Autobot insignias. I mean, all in all, she's really well detailed. I don't really have any issues. The side tail fin right there, E1. Right below it's a ELITA-1 Autobot. You have another little ELITA-1 sticker up here. And of course, you know, she's a jet former, so she suffers from the big issue of all jet formers of, hey, look, a robot. But easily explained away by, hey, look, this is a freaking Cybertronian jet. The only thing that I have an issue with, honestly, think about this. If she's a Cybertronian jet, and when she lands, she's going to be transforming anyway, why does she have a landing gear? Don't really need one. Think about it. All the jet formers. All the jet formers that you see, especially like if you play Fall of Cybertron or War for Cybertron, do any of them just land in their jet modes? No. They run, transform, and they're gone. Flawless. I have no issues with this whatsoever. There is one thing that I will show with her arms down here. You can see her hands. If that does bug you, you can untab it, because she has a little tab right here that goes into this port right here, and there's a tab right here that goes into her wing. Now, if you want, you can come up here, and you can open this up. Come on. Come on! Her joints are still very stiff. You can flip it out, which is, this is her one of her combiner ports, and then you can lock up that again by putting that panel back, and then bring it back. Peg, her arm peg still pegs into her wing, so boom, look at that. No more hands, no more visible hands. That is, it's not in the instructions to do it that way, so if you're a stickler for doing it, what the instructions tell you to do. If you're a slave to the system. See, just like that. Other than that, I mean, all in all, her, what you could consider her robot kibble isn't really that bad. I mean, it's average jet former stuff. Nothing I'm really ever going to be able to complain about. Now, I'm going to do our size comparisons real quick, and then we're going to go into combined mode and then into robot mode. So this video might be a little bit longer, and I apologize for that. So as far as Deluxe goes, here she is with Jazz, because... Okay, gotta go here real quick. Sadly, Jazz is supposed to be one of her combiner limbs. I was kind of sad when I heard that. Seeing as how we're getting Moonracer and Firestar being redubbed Nova Star, I was really hoping we were going to get like slight repaint remolds of those two figures and get a RC and Chromia out of it. That way we'd have a actual female combiner not made up, not created out of made up characters like the Rust Renegades or the Megatronia set. I was really hoping for that, but apparently we're getting Jazz and I think one other who are going to be her other limbs. I'm kind of disappointed there. But that's just me. And then we have her Wave Mate Voyager, which, you know, they came in the same wave, that's why you're getting this comparison. That's all I got. And we'll have an additional one when we get to robot mode, but I'll explain that when we get there. Now, as far as accessories goes, she does have her combined mode feet. So, you know, she does have these ports under here on the tips of her wings, so you can plug this port in here, or these are the same type of ones that you got with Starscream, so they have the additional port, so you can put them like that. These sit on the shelf next to the rest of my Prime Armor bits because I got no interest in it. And also you have her Autobot Enigma, which is basically just a bland piece of gray plastic with some airbrushed yellow. Also, these little guns right here on her sides are... These are detachable. They come separately. I basically just leave them on the shoulders. You can put them wherever you want. You can put them on the wings. You can put them in the shoulders. You can do whatever you want with them. You can actually just leave them in the shoulders for all of her transformations. And seeing as how, according to her... Hold on a second. According to the artwork on her card, that's where they stay. Also, I got the Alpha Trion ELITA-1. That is actually quite hilarious, and I'll explain why when we get to robot mode. Now, like I said, we're going to go into combine mode first. So, in order to go into combine mode, it's pretty simple. You start at the front here by untabbing these two pieces. You flip them up like this. Then you rock this whole chunk back here and set it into place right there. Then, you grab her wings, unpeg them from the arms, just put them forward a little bit and basically just angle them like that. Those are more customizable. That you can pretty much just do whatever you want with them. Then you grab her arms here, just roll them down. Now, if you transform her into jet mode with the combiner ports visible, you don't have to, obviously you don't have to transform her, but if you have her transform the official way, just flip her arms around. Then, you come up here, you untab her legs, untab them from each other, twist them, and literally just kind of sit them off to the side like that. They don't really peg in anywhere, they kind of just sit there. You kind of have to get them sitting just right, like that, ish. And then with these fins, you basically just do whatever you want with them. Keep them like that, keep them like that, keep them like that. I prefer to keep them like that. Stay pegged in, thank you. Then, come around here. Come on. Fold this piece out right here. You reach in. You flip up this huge fuster cluck of an armature. You flip her robot head in. Close this up. Bring this around, and this little, if you look at here, it kind of looks like a T-peg right here. Just flip it up all the way around, and this sets into place. These tabs set into place right here. So it's basically just work with the two armatures until it sits into place like so, like that. And then you just, let me futz with those for a second. And then it's just a matter of spinning her head around and, all right, come on, you were working with me earlier. And then, now I don't honestly remember if the instructions tell you to do this or not, but take these and basically just flip them up like that. And there we go. It's the same thing we got with Starscream, which you guys did not see on this channel, where they kind of borrowed his movie design. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, whether you like it. That's all I can say. I mean, it's okay. It actually works pretty well for her. It bulks her out a bit, and it does look like a good combiner body. You know, arms will be coming out of here, legs. So all in all, it looks really good, actually. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Like I said, I just wish that we were getting an RC and Chromia along with Moonracer and Nova Star. It is what it is. Now, we're going to jump real quick back to jet mode. And we'll go straight from jet mode into combiner, and not combiner mode, robot mode. Now, I did forget to show this off. In combiner mode, right here, you flip up these bits right here, and you stick her Enigma right in the chest. It doesn't work nearly as good as Hunger's, but it still works, so you can use it. So, we're going to go into robot mode from jet mode, and it's a lot of the same with a few differences. Now, once again, start off by untabbing these pieces, flip it up like this, flip those down, peg that into place. Now, flip the wings up a little bit, and just you gotta futz with it to get the back of the legs here, or what will become the legs, to untab. You just spin this in place, and there's a tiny, I don't know how well you can see it, there's a tiny right there, bit right there. It has a peg on the backpack piece, and then it has a slot on her back. So you literally just kind of lift it up a little bit and rotate it out, and then when you spin it around, rotate it back in, it kind of just plops into place. It doesn't really peg into place, it just kind of plops into place. And then come up here. Now, once again, if you have the robot, or the robot mode arms transform like this for jet mode, you open up, spin around, and the tab on the back of the hand will go into this little slot up here. And once again, if you don't have the arms transformed like that for jet mode, you don't have to do that. So do the same on this side. There we go. Then the legs, you literally just pop them right down. It's a double armature attached to the knee here, and it literally just folds right in. When you transform her back, it's literally just jam it back up in. Pull the legs down like that, and there's like a soft little thump that you'll feel as it comes down. So once you extend the legs, just like that, and then come to the inside of the legs, right here. Take these panels up, and there's a tiny peg right here that goes into the side of her leg. Doesn't really lock the legs into place, but it helps if it cooperates. Sometimes it doesn't want to. Moody Transformers. Then you come up here, flip the panels back, and you grab this bit right here, which will be her robot mode toes. And you just come up, spin her head around. And here we have ELITA-1 in her robot mode. You can just position the wings however you like. And now, as Starscream, I didn't like this mold at all. Part of it was his arms being completely blue. He just basically had the Popeye arms. With her, she does have the thicker arms and even the thicker legs, but for her, it comes across a lot more like it's just battle armor. She looks a lot more like she's just wearing battle armor than Starscream did. Starscream looked like he was made for play school kids, so. But, I mean, just look. Look at her gloriousness. She is awesome. I absolutely love her. And the combination of like the red and the pinkish orange fish color. Salmon. That color. She looks great. And her face sculpt is awesome. Also, there's a little tab right on the back of the elbows that locks them into place for transformation. Undo those and you get the full arm here. Now, you can take the little guns off of her shoulders here, and she can sort of wield them, but I don't know. It just seems kind of useless. Also, if you want, you can take the prime armor, fold out this tab right here, and you can, here, I'll actually show this because this is hilarious. Now, you can either, there's a peg right there, so you can plug these in right here. Plug this into her arm, if I don't screw it up. Plug this into her arm, and have the doofiest null ray looking thing you can possibly imagine. You can also plug this in this way, and you can, the instructions actually tell you to do this. Plug little guns on the top, and she has these huge armaments on her arm with tiny little guns. Do you see why I only just plugged the little guns into her shoulders now? I mean, if you want, you can literally just, you know, have them plugged into the arm, and she needs guns? Okay, bam. There we go. But, you know what? This is another case where they, with Power of the Primes, where they made it so the figure itself is a great just standalone figure. You can ignore the combined mode, and she's still a great figure. So I am very, very happy with her. If you could not tell before. As far as articulation goes, you know, you have ratcheted shoulders here, bicep swivel, elbow joint, nothing for the hands. Legs, tight joints everywhere. Knees are a little bit loose, but once again, that could just be mine. And head is on a very, very loose, well, not loose, but very free ball joint. And you know, you can adjust the wings however you want. But yeah, that's others for articulation, but you don't really need any more than that. And of course, you know, she can wield a Prime Master if you want. Do whatever you want with her. Excuse me. I just had chips and salsa. So, as far as size comparisons, here she is with Jazz again. And her wave mate, Hunger. And here she is, once again, with Leader Optimus. Or, once again, we're using him as a size comparison. Now, this one was a big deal for me. For those of you who do not know the G1 cartoon overly well, this is Optimus's girlfriend. Yeah. Back the episode when Megatron, or when Optimus, you find out Optimus's origins, basically what happens is you find out that Optimus used to be a dock worker named Orion Pax. We've already covered that. And Megatron shows up one day and he's acting really nice, and he ends up tricking Optimus and blowing a hole in his chest. Well, the other one that you don't hear about, most people talking about anyway, is he also fatally wounded Orion's girlfriend, Ariel, who was also brought to Alpha Trion, and he rebuilt her as ELITA-1. That is an awesome little bit that they decided to throw in here. And here's another little fun act. Also, you know, that's why I thought the Alpha Trion thing was so cool. Also, it's probably not going to come off well on my camera. If you can see the... We're gonna do something real quick. Hold on a second. Okay. Come on. It's not letting me. Crap. So what I was going to do was I was going to show you. There we go. This sticker right here. Look at it. If you have this figure, look at it on yours. And it says, Ariel Evolved. I'm not joking at all. It actually says it on her wing too, right here. Fun little Easter egg that they decided to throw in with her. So yeah, we have Optimus, and we have Optimus's girlfriend, ELITA-1, or Ariel, if you want to go by the retro form. And I was kind of hoping when I saw we were getting ELITA-1, seeing as how I have yet to hear a actual combiner name for her combined mode, I was hoping that this was going to be Ariel and the combined mode was going to be ELITA-1. I was hoping that's what we were getting. That's not the case. But she's amazing. She's amazing, and you need to buy her because she has some flair. Also, I had a QC issue with mine. This is one of those things I want to make sure everybody hears about, just in case you need to know. Just in case you have this experience. Now, if you look at her feet, the toes are at an angle so that she can always have that dynamic stance and always be very stable. Mine had the feet reversed. So if you get one with the feet reversed, it's a very simple matter. You just undo this screw, that screw, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a screw in there, and there's a screw right there. You undo those 3 screws, you can just pop it off, and the once you take this screw out, there's a plastic insert that you slide the foot piece over. So you basically just pop the leg in half, slide that off, and just swap the feet. It was a really simple thing. It's just you need a really, really tiny Phillips head screwdriver to do it. Took me probably 10 minutes, including the time to track down the screwdriver to swap those back. It was no big deal. It was really easy fix. Just be aware that you might get one with funky feet. So we're going to call that good. I think I've bored you enough with extra little details. So, once again, this has been Power of the Primes ELITA-1. I am the Smithy, once again asking you to, if you feel like it, like, comment, subscribe, thumbs down if you don't like it, and I'll catch you next time.